Yeah. Yeah, well, at the start, we didn't start how we wanted to do, and then once we kind of realised we could get in the game, we were a hell of a lot better. I thought our third mans weren't good enough at the start of the game. They were making too many metres at the beginning of the game. They were rolling us forward. Hilly, Cooper, people like that. We were just making 15 metres of carry on the first few sets, and we weren't doing our job, what we spoke about defensively. So that set us up on a bit of a downfall. But I just think we're not far away from a team. We are what we are at the moment. We've got a group of some young lads who are learning harsh lessons at the moment. Young Jake Bibby's devastated about kind of his knock on in the far corner, but there's a difference between an England international and a young kid who's learning on his way through. But as a young lad, you've got to learn these things coming through, and the tough, harsh lessons when you're playing in Super League.
Ian, lots of effort in the second half, some really good play, but just a couple of times, a bit like Leeds last week, 10 metres out, and kind of standing there waiting for something to happen.
Quality in the final third is what you're looking for there. Is combinations, that, mate. Is, look, if you think about how many times we've had to change our spine this year, your spine takes time to gel as it is. If you kind of look at Warrington now, they've won 5 games on the bounce now, but at first they was a bit patchy with kind of Roberts and Brown. It takes time to kind of gel your spine. We've had to try and figure out 3 new ways of playing already this year. The loss of, obviously, Dobbo at the back end of last year, the loss of Benny Murdoch. We had to change the way we played, and then obviously the loss of Gaz O'Brien meant we had to rechange again and restructure what we did again. The loss of Niall this week, bringing young Jake in as well, meant we've had to adapt again on the back of that, so we've not got that consistency there. The boys are putting in all the effort at the moment. You can't fault them on that. There's a distinct little bit of kind of quality in England internationals and an Australian quality player driving you around the field at the moment, in all positions really. You look at Ratchford, Brown, Roberts, Clark. There's that little bit of quality. Some of our guys are learning lessons, but mate, I can't knock them. They're doing good. They're doing well.
Are you likely to have to change the way you play again next week with now being back at all?
Yeah, potentially. Or drop back a little bit. Yeah, look, it's frustrating on our attack because we feel like our attack's probably letting our defence down a little bit at the moment. Like I say, I think in that first 20 minutes, I think our middles did something like 50-60 tackles in that first period, whereas Warrington's middles did 17 tackles. That just adds up, and then you wonder why you're getting a late retreat left on the floor, why your edges are getting too tight, and then they're getting around you on the edge. It was just made too easy. Second half, we come out, third man's a lot better, we start getting control of the ruck, and then we start building ourselves back into the game. We just needed then to take our opportunities once we got in good ball.
So it's literally just that root of taking another opportunity coming away that's the big difference at the moment.
It's a top 4 quality team, mate. That's what it is. It's a top. If you look at Leeds and all them, the real pleasing thing is for us as a club is probably you look at our squad, you see how small it is, and it's competing against some of the best teams in the league for large periods of the game, but there's a patience and an assurance about you when you're one of these top 4 teams. You don't win by playing pretty all the time and throwing the ball all over the place. You come up with them kind of scrappy tries and win, which is what Leeds did at weekend. Charlie's come up with a good piece where he's kept in touch and he's slung it in today. We can react better to some of the kicks on Tyrone's try. There's little bits of things that we need to be smarter on there, but mate, we're competing. We're not a million miles away. We just need to kind of get a little bit more of an assurance about us in attack, and that will come through combinations, like I say.
Oh, but Louis didn't let you down today, full back, did he?
No, he's good, mate. Yeah, he's one of the best people under the eyeball. To be fair, every week in training he puts spirals up, and he won't drop any. Everybody else will kind of spill them or back out of him. But he's done what we've asked of him today. He's probably liked it. It takes him out of the defence a little bit. So he wants it, mate. He's been good for us.
How did you feel, young Jake Shorts went? Worked out?
Yeah. Effort was there again, mate. He just finding his feet. He's done 2 training sessions with us, so to ask him to come in and control your team and move it around the field's a big ask. So we tried to get Robbie on the ball a little bit more, and then he could push Jack and Jake out a little bit, so it didn't put so much pressure on him. But when he gets into games like that and you're under the pump, the pressure does come on you on the half position. But he's done all right, mate.